Honda World?
Honda-Ru.
Honda-Ru? R-U-E or R-O? Honda-Ru?
Like Honda Subaru put together.
Ah. But that's crazy already, because I feel like those two worlds don't need to be together. Subaru has its own very high performance motors available.
So yeah, but the kid that owned the car,
yeah,
he got sick of blowing up fucking.
They do blow up.
STI motors.
They do blow up. My coworker has.
They're still all-wheel drive.
They're like Subaru's motors
are junk. Garbage.
Listen, this kid just there was a junkyard that sold a motor with like 60,000. They imported it from Japan. It didn't have the restrictor on it. So the kid put it in the car, his foot hit the floor, and brand new. It's like 60, 70,000 miles.
Aww.
I mean, he took it for a spin before that.
The only good Subaru motor, in my opinion, that they've ever made is in the 93 to 96 Subaru 1.4 Legacy.
The turbo what? A 95 van? Ooh.
Legit Euro van.
With a VR6 in it? Oh, that's kind of spicy.
Yeah, we have 4 of them.
You have VR6?
The one at the yard, the black one right there by the gate, not a VR.
It's a VR6 wagon. I mean, a van that you could take like cross country. I mean, they all-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive now.
Some you can get them all-wheel drive, but those ones are
standard.
You can't find most of the vans standard.
Yeah.
If you could find a Canadian or a Mexican import.
Yeah, that's tough though. Tough luck. They don't sell their vans. They keep them shits forever.
The Ford Transit van, the little ones.
But I had one. Transit Connect.
Yeah, a lot of those. The earlier ones, like the 03s to 05s, you can find standard in the U.S.
Oh, really?
Yeah. After, I think, 06, you can't find them standard. My uncle, or cousin, uncle, whatever the fuck you want to call him, down the road from my house, his is 07 that's standard, and it was a misprint from Ontario, Canada for Ontario, New York.
See, that's rare. Okay, I don't think I've ever seen one on stick, but I had a car like that. I bought it at auction, 250,000 miles.
I've only ever seen 2 in the state standard, and I've seen them both in person. I was like, yo, what the fuck?
It's Euro.
All the paperwork. All the paperwork for the one came through Mexico. It was a slip up through. It was supposed to go to Mexico and ended up going to New Mexico. And then the other one was supposed to go to Ontario, Canada. And went to Ontario, New York. I was like, that's fucking sick, you lucky motherfucker.
I saw very few were allowed. The 86, 87, 88, 300E on stick. Very few. I saw one on Bigger Trailer with like 300,000 miles. And the comments were like, one guy's like, I had the 86, 87, I drove it till the wheels fall off. Then I took the tranny, had it rebuilt, and bought a 97 320 and put the tranny in there. And now I still have that car, and he has got like 500,000 miles on it. But I've boycotted Ford products from now on. I mean, I'm boycotting them for many reasons. I had a Bronco on order, and I asked my money back. But that's it. Yeah, I was scratching my head. Also, how's this pump going back on?
You might want to check to see if it'll hold water first.
Do we have? Yeah, we have water outside. Oh yeah, that would be a problem.
Pull some slick shit so it's not all over his floor. It's got rainbows in it already. It seems like it's water.
Okay, seems good enough to me. I have Ryobi, a router and router bits. All right, let's tear the gas tank open and see what we got.
Shit in it.
So I guess it's not necessary to do. We just wanted to make sure, right? So it's not sludge, so we're good.
Yep.
Perfect. Okay. Thank you.
I'll get it out of your armpit.
Thank you before I light on fire.
I smell like gas so much in here.
Yeah, I gotta drain that somehow. This one is cracked, so we're finished.
This is his socket, goes up there on that bench.
The lamp is angling up. It's gonna blind drivers. If you look at this one, it angles down. Am I crazy?
To be on.
Yeah, but it's upside down.
No, popped in Phillips is back out.
Yeah, I got it. One of them only needs to come out. This one.
This has got to be cranked down a little still too.
Yeah? Alright. There we go. Now it's tight.
The crank pulley's got to go on still. Water pump pulley. I don't know what the hell that goes to. Oh, I know what the hell that goes to, and that's bad.
It's bad. I couldn't find it. I think I had one. Didn't have a replacement. I brought a box. I bought a new one.
Bearings in that are definitely bad.
I don't think I could find a new one. If that was the one, then I couldn't find a different a replacement. But I thought I bought one.
That's what that one bolt goes to. I know what that goes to now.
That was
Okay, so we'll worry about that when we get the car back down. Right now, we gotta get the crank pulley put on it, but we gotta get the covers put on it first.
The covers.
Covers, motor mounts, fuel system's hooked up, coolant system's hooked up. Most of it is hooked up and ready to go. There ain't no fucking way that was meant to. Yeah, the accelerator pump is leaking like a bastard out of the bottom of it, look.
Yeah, that pump is leaking. So,
God damn it.
Edelbrock, well, Weber makes,
Oh, dude, you
Weber
can even
does
see
make
the
it.
dirt.
Edelbrock, I'm not sure this, but the Weber makes a specific one for this model.
You can see the dirt in the sight glasses. You can see the orange.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's dirty. I mean, unless you take it off and clean it, which is going to be a bitch.
See, if you're gonna put a
No,
Weber
that ain't
on,
gonna do anything
Webers
anyway
are good
because
cars.
it's leaking.
It's leaking, yeah.
Webers are good cars.
Weber's,
Just study up on them. Study
it's
up on the one that you're
complicated.
putting
It's
on.
not that complicated, though.
Watch a bunch of videos inside and out.
All right, I mean, it is what it is, right? It's going to have to do. But it's what we have to work with.
Well,
So.
right now it runs and moves.
Well, won't go too
kind of.
far.
As soon as you take your hand off the carburetor.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no, it got to where it would run, but it wouldn't idle. Or no, it was
It
idling.
was idling.
It was idling.
It was idling
just
high.
idling high. Well, you see all these?
Yeah.
They're all
anyway.
ports for air or
Right.
gas. All these little fuckers.
And they're all
Guarantee
dirty.
you, they're all fucking plugged. He said there was nothing squirting, so that's your accelerator pump right there. When I do that, there should be fuel squirting out of those two
It goes
nozzles.
at the bottom instead.
You have no choice.
You can hop on Google and see if there's anybody around that'll do a carburetor.
But clean it up?
Yeah, they rebuild them.
Post up on
Rebuild them and set them, so all you gotta do is come back, set it on.
hop right in one of the groups and see if somebody.
Okay.
Well, no, there's companies. There used to be a guy
There
on
used to be a lot of people. That there's,
Yeah, there used to be everywhere,
used to
but
be.
it's a dying thing.
Yeah,
Nobody-
so it's hard to find someone who'll do a carb.
I know there's one in Catskill. I can ask my buddy Logan if they still do shit down there.
Okay,
If not, he might be able to do it for you.
sure.
No little bastards in mad science.
Back up a little bit. Yeah, you're gonna have to order shit.
Yeah,
So
for the Weber.
let's do the grill or the hood first.
Okay.
Get all this shit out from under here. In all honesty, I mean, the first day I was like, 3-4 hours I wanted to run. I only had about 5 hours collectively in.
Yeah, which is good. I mean, it's
It's just,
right.
the 3-4 hours we spent trying to.
Your card bolts on your floor.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I've still got to find that bolt. I don't know where it is.
Down.
Okay.
Yeah, flip that bitch back.
I mean, MacGyver, you can MacGyver, but the problem is you're gonna get stuck somewhere trying to fucking turn it on.
It's not going to be reliable.
It'll be the day, the worst one, where it's like a snowstorm or
You're
something.
trying to get out of here, you're dropping a nuke, and it's like, come on!
Yeah, exactly. We'll have to wait anyway till the Weber. Weber's gonna come. It'll come soon.
You didn't put the bezels in yet.
No, we need the bezels here. They're easy enough. 2 screws, which you have, and are they all these the same ones?
Right there.
That's tight.
And that one gets
Fucking slut.
with the grill.
Ah, okay. Well, at least it's not cracked anymore.
Get that one all in. Oh, what the hell? Oh, the tits are broke off this one.
Oh no. Check this out. Maybe this one. Well, I'll take the screw back out. Let's find
Is
this.
this one broke at all?
No.
When you get ready to wash it,
Mm-hmm.
000 steel wool with the soap in it makes it beautiful.
Yeah, 000 steel wool.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, definitely got somewhere. I'm pretty happy. I'm very happy. It runs. Just the carb.
I'm impressed. Even though the guy did rebuild.
All right. Well, we got very close.
Very close.
We will.
Ran.
We'll continue this later.
Most of it done in a long time.
Oh yeah, it ran.
I still gotta crawl underneath and put that bolt in.
Ah. All right, we're gonna put the carb in today. Finally getting the Weber on. Took us a while. It's starting to get cold, but we got this. Whew, you already got the carb on, huh? Well,
No, I'm just mocking it up. There's a few things I'm looking at. One thing is you're gonna have to get a different throttle cable.
Okay.
Or we're gonna have to make a bracket for this. So this is how the old ones don't, you know, there's the bracket. Maybe.
Oh, isn't this linkage?
That's what that is. That's probably exactly what I need.
I was hoping for the price they paid. I paid for this thing. They gave me everything I need. There is an electric choke. Okay.
Yeah, because we took it off. That one,
Right.
Except that one was a 2-wire. And that piece is already on there.
Engine's pretty greasy. What if I degrease it? Everything seems to be in order, thankfully. New old stock, by the way, for some reason for this car exists in Indonesia of all places. But like, good luck finding one of these, you know, in like a junkyard or anything. I mean, it's plastic from 40 years ago.
This is 3D printed?
Yeah, believe it or not.
That was a pretty good quality.
Yeah,
you
up
did.
to spec. I mean, the guy was serious about like.
Because I do 3D printing myself, and this is some good quality shit.
Really, good to know. It's good to know. I hope
Pretty
it's
much, it's probably better than it would have been.
I figure,
back
yeah.
in the day, because we got better plastic.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Better knowledge on plastic.
Right. It's all spaghetti.
I had to do the same thing with my carburetor on my truck. Except mine, I actually custom made, and I had to re-drill my holes out for my intake and everything. I had to put a different intake on to fit my carburetor. And luckily I had like my dad had an old stock one.
What truck is it?
It's a 79 Suburban.
Ooh.
All rotted out. Thing's only got like 63,000 miles on it, so it runs
Damn.
great.
Yeah, but there's nothing left.
There's nothing left to it, so I just use it as a plow truck.
Yeah, it's sad.
It's like,
New York does destroy cars.
Right, I love doing these things sometimes.
Yeah?
Because this here, I'm gonna show you here for a minute. So you put this on first onto your intake, and you bolt this down, right? You put these go down through, and then you put your next one on, which would be this one.
Oof.
And then you bolt this down.
Oh boy.
And then you put this on.
Why so many parts?
And then you put that on.
Jeez, it's like an adaptive system.
Yeah.
The original plate won't work, right? No way.
No, all the bolts are different. So
Yeah.
like, this is the bolt pattern that you have coming up. And this is the bolt pattern you need for your carburetor.
I see.
Not
Right.
even close.
Yeah, not even close. Damn.
And you can even see with the arrangement of it.
It's not even, yeah.
So like
smaller
this,
oval.
if you start looking at it, it's really oval down here and less.
Oh
oval
yeah,
here.
it's kind of a weird.
And then
it's
this
not.
adapter plate starts honing it up
Wow.
to its just straight
Interesting.
boop boop. We could take the bolt head out of it, and we can literally just put a quarter and screw it down.
You just close it off, right?
Just to close it up.
Yeah.
And then you can just put like a gasket material around it and then screw it down.
Yeah.
And then, you know, which was for this.
Okay.
This sucked up the exhaust gases. Throttles, it would open this valve and then it would suck it into the carburetor. And
I
you would
see.
actually suck back in your exhaust fumes. You want to clean that up? Yeah, smaller tire too is a little bit easier on the car, so you get a little more power out of it. What's with your water pump here?
Well, what's missing there? Because I don't think I could put the accessory belt on there like that.
No, you're pulling.
The pulley's missing. Oh, okay. I think I know where that is. We have a pulley. The problem is I couldn't find like a replacement pulley, and the one that it's not really a nice pulley. It doesn't look that good, but it's gonna have to work.
There might be like an idler too you're missing. Those might be.
Yeah, that I have in the back there. A bunch of parts.
Me. Go on, you.
Nice and tight. Oh,
Bastard. Just made me realize I'm gonna need to pull those studs.
is that cardboard?
In theory, yes. Yeah.
And that's all it takes? A little bit of paper?
Yeah.
Didn't Jaguar make gaskets out of cork?
Yeah, I mean, in theory, yeah, it's all. You get a big sheet of cork, you just cut it out and you put it on.
Jesus.
I'll do this shit. I got my stud puller.
There we are.
I don't really care about fucking up threads because we're not going to ever use these again.
Oh, really? They have their own.
Yep.
Cool. Well, I mean, keep it close by anyway. I mean, put it back in the box anyway. but-
Yeah, you can just rethread them.
Yeah, if anything. You drive this thing in the winter here too?
It's the same one I used to drive.
Oh,
I just
the frame's
got-
all right on it?
I just did some little paint job this summer.
The green?
Yeah. You see what's on the front?
No. Oh, no retreat, huh? This thing's nice. Got the solid metal bumpers, so a deer's not gonna be bothering you.
I like it when people come at me like they'll swerve on the road. I'll be like, listen, guy, I ain't gonna slow down. I'm already doing 55. Speed with that one. I picked up a, what is it? It's a 99 Volkswagen Passat,
Ooh,
5-speed,
okay.
but it's got an Audi V6 in it.
That's nice.
So they actually took the Quattro
The
platform.
whole all-wheel
put it
drive system?
Yep, put
Whoa.
it in the fucking Passat. Except mine came as a front-wheel drive version, so they literally just took the rear drive shaft off, capped it. It's weird. So when you look at the motor, it sits normally, like you would think it would be rear-wheel drive. You go underneath it, you see like a transmission, and then it's just like capped, and then you're like, oh.
Hey, I don't mind Audi at all. You know, I've actually had a soft spot for like the R Quattro in the 80s. Those kind of cool. The 5-cylinders, they're getting up there in price though. It's a very weird car, but it did win. Didn't it win like crazy rallies with that thing?
I think it did for a few years.
Yeah. I mean, I have a friend with a S4. He must have chewed through 2 timing chains already.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. The poor Yayo, like, and he loves his car, bro. But like, come on, you know. He finally sold it.
Did he finally sell that?
He finally sold it. He's done. I mean, they're great cars, but if you don't have the money,
if you really don't have the money
for engine out like crazy work, or if you need your own garage, really, because otherwise you're gonna be in it.
you need to have that as just a play car.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's not a daily.
Not at all. It's fun as a daily. Money.
Oh yeah. No, Audi makes the cars great for the first buyer. But for the second and the third buyer, you are screwed.
That's what I like about this Passat. It's only got 74,000 miles on it. So I picked it up for $1,500 too. So.
Okay. And it's got a galvanized frame. Volkswagens don't play.
No, they don't.
Yeah, it's a law in Germany. They must galvanize the frame. You cannot rust the frame.
Because the security system on it, because it only works off the key
Mm.
to turn it off, really, unless you undo the battery. And then the responder and that comfort control module got the last time it was submerged in water. So now the however the key interfaces with that module, it don't do it anymore.
Ugh.
So now I can't undo
So it doesn't
the
know.
unless I undo the battery.
Yeah. Not easy or pleasant.
Really? There's always one.
Yeah, the last one. It's always the last one. Back to it. We are gonna get this thing on today. Is it the end of this long, drawn-out experiment, or are we gonna continue to find stuff that needs to be done? I guarantee you there's gonna be more. 40 years, it's a long time for a car to be on the road. Toy.
Tool.
This car's probably too old for ethanol, right? Probably put just non-ethanol in here.
Actually,
Non-ethanol it is.
from this side, really? You son of a bitch.
Hmm.
I mean, I could just cut it. It's just gonna go whoop. It'd be better than what you would buy anyway.
The idea is technically get this thing running, drive it a year or two, see if I could find a total 2018 Civic Type R.
Yeah.
Grab the harness, ECU, tranny, and the engine, and see if I can transplant it.
2018. So you want?
No, K20 won't fit. Apparently you got to bump the hood out an inch because K20 is too big. I love a K20. I loved it. I had a Civic Si 2002. That thing was the little hatchback EP3. Yep, I had one.
Ones I used to run around.
I had it since I had it new. Oh, that thing was so fast, bro. So fast in 2002. They're freaking great, right? They're great cars, and that engine is no joke.
And those cars were actually really meant for their handling.
Yeah, and you know they're they were underdogs because nobody liked the looks. But let me tell you something.
I like the shit out of them.
I loved it. I love that up here. It was more fun.
I still got one if you want to buy another one.
Oh man, that's gonna be like going back in time for me. I might.
You want to?
How much is it? What do you want for it? How much mileage?
Well, no, just it's a project. It'd be like fucking $600.
Huh? That's it.
Yeah.
What's wrong with
Get
it?
off my hand. It has its third motor into it, and I blew it up.
I mean, I'll think about it. Absolutely.
You can come over and take a look at it.
Yeah, I might
It's
just
all
do that.
there. It's clean. It's got all the fancy
Absolutely.
parts that you would need on it.
Mhm.
You know.
The other thing was I was thinking of maybe a F20 in here, but then you'd need the rear because it's a rear-wheel drive, right, from the S2000.
Well, no, you can an F20. You can still set in sideways. You just bolt up a Civic transmission to it.
You could bolt that.
You can orientate those motors any way you want.
That thing goes to like 10,000 RPM or something, 9,000.
Those you can build them quite high. Yes. After having the Ks are nice. Man, there's something about those H's.
Really? H22?
I have
Really?
H22As.
Is that from the
JDM
CRV?
imports.
That's where's the H22
CRVs
found?
and Preludes.
Preludes. Okay, interesting.
And they're the big blocks of all Hondas. It's just all low end torque, and then I just love the manual VTEC. So it's just like you got your low end torque, then you got your VTEC.
Yeah.
Where
It
the
kicks
Civic,
in both.
In my K series, don't have that low end
No,
torque.
you have
that
nothing,
H
yeah.
does. But the Civic definitely has more of a high end.
Oh yeah.
But it's just, I love that feeling of having the.
What is that called? Linear power band? I think that's what it's called. When you have
kinda
all
goes-
throughout. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. Yeah, I
That's
like
what
that.
BMW feels like, which is
Yeah.
it's very linear. You rev from 2 to 3, it feels the same as you rev them from 5 to 6.
Yeah.
It's kind of like.
I had an X3 on stick. That thing was a beast. Little 3.0 that they put the same thing in X5, but it was much lighter. 6-speed.
I think.
I'm not going back to BMW. Done. I spent maybe 30 grand on maintenance on that fucking thing, bro. Over 3 years.
Yeah.
You know,
I could see that.
the valve cover was warped. The oil cooler was leaking. I mean, dude, I had to go to the dealership for a. What did they do? They messed something up internally. They had to give me a whole new thing, and then they gave me this whole like adjustment list of, oh, the engine's leaking from every orifice. I'm like, thanks, appreciate it. So I finally had enough. Yeah, like the idea is to get a turbo motor in here, a newer turbo motor eventually, something I can service, because this is not going to be serviceable for much longer. Plus, I mean, it's weak. Let's be real.
Very weak.
Very, very, very weak. And you know what it is? It's like for 1,800 pounds, I don't know what this thing, it's like, imagine what you do. The Honda Civic Type R is double that, you know? You'll probably crack the frame.
You might have to reinforce some things on
All
this.
right. Yeah, I think it's the Civic Type R is also transaxle, so it's front wheel. So yeah, that's stuff that's nice to think
LSD
about.
would be nice to have.
Oof. Oh yeah, limited slip.
Said Sobino.
Man. Yeah, this is. You'll be able to adjust this too, you think, a little?
Yeah. I'm learning on the adjusting carburetor. I ain't 100% on it, but I can definitely get on it. Yeah, we just gotta get something in there, so this hole here just kind of. Well, it's gonna have heat coming through it because you see this pipe runs from your exhaust.
Yeah.
And it pumps exhaust heat up into it. So the only problem is we only got one short one. The other one's long.
Because of the original unit, yeah.
Yeah. Some type of spacer here too, or get a bolt this size that's a little bit smaller to sink.
I think I could do that. That's doable. I think I could run to Wadler's and do that.
And you can do something like that?
Yeah.
All right. I'm just going to plug it up then.
Yeah.
Come here, croissant bag. No.
Don't be ratchet.
This is where you remember seeing all these wrenches in real old people's toolboxes with really weird fucking angles.
That's the one.
These are the ones that are
That's
bent
the
for
one.
it.
Well, you can get in.
Yeah, but you know, if you think about it, if you had something like right here, if you're always working on it, just go.
It's so you need the ratcheting one.
Or not even. It's just they'd just be bent. So you just have this bent.
Right. It would make more
So
sense.
that way you get more room. If you're doing this all the time, you want something that's easier.
Sure.
Or you know, think about if I had that EGR here.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
that's why they have those. That's why, because mostly carburetors and distributors get into these fucking bolts on V8s. They're usually right here in the back. So you have to get right here between the carburetor and the firewall.
Oh yeah.
Perfect. Because I got to take this off.
Yeah.
Because it looks like it had a return or some type of pressure regulator looking thing here. And I'm taking it off.
Yeah, we don't need that anymore.
The only thing I don't like is Mercedes. So there's a law back in the day they put back in Europe that a certain part of the cars had to be biodegradable for some reason.
Oh, really? That's what it was? So maybe
so what Mercedes decided to do, they picked the wiring coating.
Okay.
So I forget what years of Mercedes that if it has wire problems, it's 99% of the problem is because the wire coating disintegrates and the wire starts shorting and.
Yep. Yeah, I used to like hang out in this junkyard in the city. Well, it was a mechanic shop, but the guy just couldn't help but collect everything in the world. So
yeah, like regardless, yes, I can understand.
he had two W220s, the 12-cylinder 2-door Mercedes from the 90s. Beautiful cars. The engine harness was eaten up, and he couldn't find one. You couldn't find one. The guy, there was one like special guy who would just like rebuild it, you know, because you can't get one anymore. The cars they just don't make them.
To.
That's pretty tight. Oh, your mother.
Well, you're done. You're good.